The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
What now? 180.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. On second down, Michel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
The New England Patriots remain consistent on offense with a stable of running backs. They added Sony Michel, the 31st pick of the draft in 2018, to that stable at the University of Georgia, mainly for his ability to run inside the tackles and add a little thump to their game.
Pass complete, Carr to Brown. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run out of the gun with Michel, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Kyle Van Noy, the Pats' leading tackler in their Super Bowl run, in on the stop. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Jerome Baker. It's a foot race. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick 6 last year, remember it. But it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs. And they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Carr, and out across midfield down to the 45. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the ground, Michel. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Ready? 60 out low.
He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
One.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking these guys to try and wedge the ball out from the shadow of your own end zone.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
188. 52 right here. 1, later 1. Hey, 734. Shit. It's fast. It's not.
Shotgun now for Carr. He gets it to Brown. Complete.
Carr's pass.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
First down, Patriots.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. This will be caught by Brown. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. First down, here's White. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Carr completes it. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Slam. Hey, 734. 93. Stop.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he'll have his man, that's Edelman. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. On 1st down, it's White. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That's what I'm talking about. Not 3. 218, jump. You're mine. 55. Hey, wahoo.
From the gun on 3rd down. Carr got a man. It's Brown. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Completes it to Lee. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. One receiver right, that's Brown. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Wait.
52's the mic right here.
Chris on travel.
From the gun, Carr. And this is Carr. Touchdown, Patriots. Delaney Walker in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think...
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken near the 13. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, you got 3 downs.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
Edelman set to return. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Patriots take over.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Down.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
We're good. You ready? White Monday down. 6-6. Pull it high.
To throw, it's Carr. And Walker has it. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Carr now, 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
They go with White on the counter. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Monday down. 180. 29. 29.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Michel. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This will be taken about the 12. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. John Simon from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They're going to look to throw. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 42. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back to throw here. Buying time to his left. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. On first down, here's Breida. Devin McCourty brings him down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Got his tight end Gesicki in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his second touchdown on the season. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT.
Touchdown, Dolphins. Jason Sanders for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Looking to throw again on second down. Carr, he's got White here. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. With James White, you know that he can catch the football. He was 3rd in the NFL amongst running backs last year with 87 catches. And as we've seen, sometimes they come in bunches. Super Bowl 51, he had 14 grabs, including the winning score. Last year in the divisional round versus the Chargers, 15 receptions for White. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Carr over the middle here to Brown. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Hey, Foxtrot. No, check that. Little Mike 56-18.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They run again with Breida. A gain of 28 yards there and give them the first down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
This is Breida. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Miami, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0.